Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Retro Cup, and let's see what team we're going to be trying out. We got the Clodsire paired with the Oranguru and the Girafarig. So double confusing users in the back. We have a decent matchup here. Dunsparce versus the Clodsire. We are resisting the fast moves, not really resisting the charge moves, but we're able to fight back with our own Earthquake. We see that they are going to stay in, continue throwing the move. They finally switch out into, what is that? The Oranguru. So we fire off a move. We do grab a shield. Our opponent has the slight energy advantage, but we are going to match their shield and basically signal to them that we are going to be able to win this alignment here. All we have to do is just follow what they do as far as shield wise. Throwing good timing. This brutal swing will get it low enough that we are able to farm down. So there we go. We see the Crocalor come in. So we're going to fire off a move. This brutal swing does some chip damage, and we're going to switch out into the Girafarig so that we don't get farmed down. Crunch gets used, but it is not enough, and it doesn't proc the debuff, so that's really fortunate for us. We try to take it out with this Psychic Fang, but unfortunately unable to. We're going to be able to get to another Psychic Fang here. This is going to get this last shield, but it is debuffed. So we are forcing them to use energy immediately with our Oranguru. Their energy dry, and then we're going to come in with our Clodsire to clean up. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game. Combination of debuffing them and saving that Clodsire for the farm down. And so the key was to switch out, save that Clodsire in the front when they switched out. All right, we got the Dunsparce to deal with again. This Dunsparce is probably going to stay in for a while, so we're also going to stay in, obviously. This Earthquake does go through, huge damage. Now the question is, will they shield this next one, or are they going to try to potentially catch? We're going to build up a good amount of energy, fire off this Earthquake. This Earthquake goes through, so they decided to just sack it. And there you go, another Oranguru. They had the energy advantage. They're going to be able to fire off this Brutal Swing first. However, we're going to be able to fight back with our own Brutal Swing, and we'll see what they end up doing here. This next move here is going to be the key. We're going to shield here, and then let's see what they end up doing. Okay, they're staying in for now. We're going to fire out this Brutal Swing. Does grab the shield. And you know what? We're going to let this go, and we're going to see what they have in the bag. We're going to go into our Girafarig. Huge farm down, perfectly farmed down. We're going to have energy to throw the Psychic Fang, and now we're going to ramp up the debuff. We do have to shield here no matter what, because we need to get as many Psychic Fins off as possible. This is certainly going to get that last shield. It does. And you can see how much the confusions are doing right now. Just chunking away. Aerial Ace does get used. Luckily, we are able to survive. And then we are able to get to another Psychic Fan. So GG's for our opponent, able to win that game with the Shadow Girafarig at the end. Luckily, believe it or not, tanking enough to take the Aerial Ace and get to another move. Alright, Artabax. Interesting. Artabax versus our Clodsire with Stone Edge is favorable. They switch out into their Oranguru. That's fine. We're going to fire off the Earthquake. Huge damage. We're going to fire off our own Oranguru here. Trollblaze gets used. Okay. Are they not running Brutal Swing? We fire our Brutal Swing. They decide to shield. So we're going to match the shield. There's the Brutal Swing. Okay. Now we're going to have the opportunity to grab the second shield or get the KO. We do get the KO. And now we have this Artabax to deal with. We're going to chip away with our Brutal Swing here. And these confusions are chunking away at this Artabax, forcing some energy from this Artabax. Now we can come in with our Clodsire. Let's see what they end up doing here. They decide to throw a move. It's going to be the Avalanche taking us out. That's fine. But now we're going to try to win the game with our Girafarig again. So this time we see the Superior in the back. This is a little bit more tanky. Not sure we can survive the Aero Aces from this Superior. We needed to farm down or go for early Psychic Fang, but unfortunately unable to win that game right there. So GG's Trap on it. Unfortunately, Girafarig at the end right there wasn't enough to take down that tanky Superior. Alright, Clodsire versus the Dugong. This is going to be an interesting matchup. We're going to be able to fire off this Stone Edge first, so it's going to grab an early shield. They're going to have to use a move. Let's see what move they're going to throw. They go for the Icy Wind, so we're going to reset the debuff, switch out into the Oranguru. This is going to force them to use some more energy, and then they switch out into Licky Licky. Interesting. So far, double weakness to the fighting. What do we think is in the back? A Clodsire? Earthquake gets used. We barely survive. So that allows us to get to another brutal swing. We're going to fire off our Stone Edge here from our Clodsire, and they have the Annihilate in the back. So Annihilate versus 2 shield Girafarig is just not going to work out for them. You can see Confusion's just absolutely wrecking that Annihilate. Trailblaze gets used, huge damage, and that extra Confusion damage just chunks away at the Dugong, and all we have to do is just come in with our Clodsire or the cleanup. Alright, interesting team that they had, but it makes sense with the Annihilate being one of the best counter users or fighting users. Alright, Artibex in the front here. It's favorable for us. Oh, we get Icy Wind. This is going to debuff our Stone Edge. However, they are going to be able to survive now, so we're going to fire out this Stone Edge to grab a shield or get the KO. They decide to shield it. They're going to be able to get to another move here. Another Icy Wind goes through. We are able to survive this, so we're going to switch out immediately. We see a Altaria come in. So double dragons do get revealed. What do they have? A Clodsire? Possibly a Clodsire in the back. So we're going to fire out this brutal swing. It's going to chip away. Trying to switch out of here, but unfortunately unable to switch out. Oh wow, another dragon, Shadow Dragonite this time. Would use the Psychic Fang. It does grab that last shield, but unfortunately unable to farm down. So GG's to our opponent. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoy the video.